Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed on, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD, niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw. Yeah.
Yo, I was saying hello to you this whole time and I was muted this whole time. Oh my God. I was muted. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Oh my God. Let me do it again. I said hello to everybody and I was muted. I didn't even notice. Megan, hello again. My Wolfie, hello. M to the B, hi. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Lord of mercy. Barbie, how you doing? Mikey, hola. Lady Di, how are you? Ori, how are you, beautiful chula? Sheba, hey mama, so nice to see you. Sheila from Canada, how are you, sweet girl? My Stanley Cup, my Stanley Cup. I was freaking muted that whole time. Oh my God. Popcorn, how you doing, girl? Yes, girl. Listen, my internet is disrespectful. I had to wait. I wanted to set up my live for way earlier, but my computer had to clean itself out and it was taking like hours, girl. I would have been here hours ago. My disrespectful ass computer. Hey, Pixie Dust, how are you, beautiful? Education. ¿Cómo está, amor? Oh my, yes, I was muted that whole time. I went all the way down. I was singing, talking to you guys. I was freaking muted. I was like, wait a minute, let me. And I looked to the side. I'm like, oh Lord, freaking muted. Always, I'm telling you, it's always me. It's always me. But hi, everybody. How are you? Happy Sunday. I was about to say Saturday. It is Sunday. My days are all running together. I think today is the 8th. I was going to say the 7th. See? Today's the 8th, December 8th. Popcorn has been doing Vlogmas since December 1st. Like, she's been sticking to it every single day doing Vlogmas, which is awesome, playing games. She even did a giveaway, a gingerbread house giveaway, which was really awesome. So I think that's really cool. She's been just doing, it's been fun. It hasn't been any drama. It's just been playing games, talking, all of that good stuff. So I really have been enjoying that. I can't believe it's December, the 8th day of December already. It's like, holy crap. So JJ had told me, you need to go live more in December, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. The first day of December, I'm live. So I'm sorry about that. But you already know. Yeah. I already know Cindy. Cindy's a whole ass mess. But yeah. So hi everybody. I'm so glad to see you guys. I just wanted to come live and say hello. Mikey had asked me if I was going live. I had spoken to George. You know, like I DM'd him to tell him about a hair oil and like a heat protectant. And he asked me if I was going live, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live today. Check in with you guys. I do have memberships. If somebody can remind me to gift the memberships, because I already know I forget. But I wanted to check in with you guys, say hello to you guys, all that good stuff. I wanted to show you guys. You guys know I've been on my nail journey. Well, if you've been here, you know, right? I can't assume everybody knows. I've been doing my own nails for like 8 years. About that, doing my own nails at home, because it was expensive. I used to go to the nail salon every 2 weeks to get a filling, and they were destroying my nails. They would always cut my cuticles with the nail drill. Popcorn, I'm going to show you what a nail drill is, because I was talking about it in her chat, and she was like, what the hell? She had no idea. It's just electric nail filer is what a nail drill is. So I started doing my nails at home. Then I started practicing with doing like nail stamping and doing my own acrylic, powder acrylics and all of that. So, and then a couple of years ago, it was easier to just do press-ons. But I decided to let my nails grow. So these are my nails. I was playing with some stamping gels. Mod 148 had told me, give it another try, because I tried it. It wasn't working. So I just was playing with some nail stamps. With some nail, oh my God, with some stamping gels that you have to cure. So that's what's on these nails. The rest is nothing on my nails. So anyway, I let my nails grow, because my nails can grow really long as I keep them wrapped with something. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing anyway, yada, yada, yada. I've been having allergic reactions. Wait, hey, Bliss, Chris, my girl, how are you? Oh, okay. So what I'll do is, I sent him the link. It's on Amazon. I think it's Chi Chi is the hair protectant. It's not that expensive. Hi, Freeside. How are you? Hi, Kendra. And you should always use a heat protectant, even when you blow dry your hair. Always, you should always use a heat protectant. You don't have to use a lot, but it does protect your hair. And scalp oils help grow your hair. My hair never used to grow. My hair used to take years to grow. And I had also burned my hair off, like George. I had gotten, well, not like George, but I experienced that I burnt my hair off. I had gotten a flat iron that you could use on your hair when it was wet. And I had used it, and while it was wet and my hair was all the way down to my waist, and I burned half of my hair off, and my hair broke off because of the heat damage, because I wasn't using a heat protectant. So anyway, I will link it. I will put it on my community tab, the links for a heat protectant that isn't expensive, but that works well. And for the scalp oil, I use the brand Miel. Miel is just Spanish word for honey. And that's what the brand is called. And I use the rosemary and mint scalp oil. They have scalp treatments. They have rosemary and mint shampoos, conditioners, leave-in treatments, all that stuff. Hey, George, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So I will link that on my community tab. So yeah, just things like that, because like I said, my whole hair. Yes. Oh my God, I love them too. I love Miel, and I could get it in CVS. They have all of it. They have the shampoos, the conditioners, the treatments, the hair masks. They're so good. And using scalp treatments are so important for your hair. I used to always worry, like I said, about the ends of my hair. I didn't really think about where my hair grows out from. It's so important. But so it's important to always use a heat protectant on your hair, always. And I used to think I had to put my tools on the highest setting. I don't go above 330. And 330 is still kind of high, but I don't go above that. You don't need so much heat to get the job done. You know what I mean? And the more you take care of your hair, the less heat you need on it. Hey, Martin's mommy, my queen, how are you? Yeah, I got you. I got you, George. I got you first. I knew I was like, oh, he's going to say it. Let me say it first. So anyway, yeah. So I will put that on my community tab, the links, and on Amazon you can get it quick. But if you can get it, if you want it like right now, you can go to CVS. They sell the Miel products. They have a dark bottle of the rosemary and mint oil, and then they have like a clear bottle. It's the same thing. It's just one is in a dark bottle, one is in a clear bottle, but it's the same product. So it's really good. Miel is so affordable too compared to other companies. Another hair company I've been liking lately, believe it or not, Dove. They have curly hair lines and I love them and they're low in cost. Yes, I've been using a lot of the Dove uh, lotions, like the creams that come in the little potes, the little bottles. I really like them. The caviar treatment that JJ had sent me, I love it. It's $23, but it's one of the best products. The brand is really good. It's kind of higher end, but they're amazing products. I love it. The caviar leave-in treatment, it changed my hair. I ran out of it. I need to suck it up and buy another one for $23. But I was looking on Amazon and I was like, I'm gonna wait on that. But I'm telling you, the caviar products are amazing as well. So my back is good. My back is good. It's better. I've been doing a lot of stretching, a lot of stuff. So it's been helping my back. So thank you for asking. Yes, argan oil. Yes, I have a lot of products. I alternate between them. Like I don't put a lot of products on my hair after I wash it because then I get a lot of buildup on my hair and it like makes my hair dirty faster. And I would like, I've been trying to wait at least 3 days. I hold out 3 days to wash my hair, like between washes. You know what I mean? The longest I can go is 5 days. I can't go longer than that. I just feel today is like my fifth day. So I will be washing it tonight or tomorrow morning because he has like the fifth day. This is fifth day here. But I keep my hair in a bonnet. Most of the time when I'm home, I'm not going anywhere. My hair is in my bonnet, my silk bonnet. So yeah, and I'm not a hair expert. I'm not none of that. I'm just telling you what works for me. And I've gone through a lot. I used to color my hair. I used to bleach my hair a lot. I stopped doing that um, because it damaged my hair. So I'm just telling you from somebody who's had a lot of problems with their hair. My hair took forever to grow and my hair is growing. It's just healthier. It doesn't break. I used to, like when I used to go to sleep, I used to wake up, there used to be pieces of hair everywhere, like on my shirt, my hair used to just break off. It doesn't break off anymore. So it's really changed my hair, strengthened my hair. So, hey, Shyla, how are you, mama? I know I just put that I was going live, I think like at 3 something right before I was going to go live because I wanted to schedule it ahead of time. But because my computer was like cleaning itself out, I didn't know how long it was going to take. And I didn't want to have to schedule it and then push it back. So I just, did it when I saw it was already like it already had cleaned out 100%. And then I knew, okay, I have enough time to do it. So that's awesome. Like it's been almost a year for me and I still haven't smoked either. So my vitamin D deficiency is fucking with my head. Yeah, and that's why I take a lot of supplements, popcorn, because I have a lot of vitamin deficiencies like calcium, certain vitamins. So I take supplements. And then they have supplements for your hair. They have like this supplement that you put a couple of drops in your water and it helps you with all those daily vitamins that you need. Those might be good for you too, popcorn. Do you feel like it's the oil or heat protecting that's at both the heat protecting education? I will not put any heat on my hair without it. I will not. But the oil has really strengthened my hair. It's helped. My hair used to feel really like brittle. And so when I put the scalp oil, I was telling George, he asked me, sometimes you could put it on at night. Well, they recommend that you put it on at night, and you leave it on overnight, and then in the morning you shampoo your hair, you wash your hair. But sometimes it gets too oily, and I don't want it. Even though I sleep with a bonnet, I just don't like feeling like my pillowcase like it seep through. So like tomorrow, like say I'm gonna wash my hair, I'll put the oil on my scalp, rub it in. I put it on my ends too, and I leave it for at least 2 hours. Put my hair up 2 hours, do things around the house, then shampoo it. So I think in combination, but the oil I use no matter what. Even if I don't use any heat, I still use the oil. So I think both, but the oil is really because it's changed the health of my scalp. You know what I mean? My scalp isn't oily, my scalp isn't dry. It's really helped so that when my hair grows out, it grows out healthier and thicker. So if I had to pick one, I would pick the oil, but I prefer, and I tell people to use both because I think both is really, really important. I have an iron. Yeah, so do I. I'm anemic. I'm anemic. So I get it. That's why I think supplements are so important. I take 2,000 milligrams of vitamin D3. Yeah, see, and they have so many good supplements you can take. Sometimes doctors miss the red flags for low iron. Yep. Ferritin is the best measure of iron. That's what my hematologist told me. And most doctors don't do a full iron panel. And that's why it's important for us to be our best advocates with our doctors. You know what I mean? Keep um, tabs on ourselves. Like if you're always cold and stuff like that, tell your doctor every symptom you're feeling because it can be missed. We had the flat iron crack. No, oh my God, George, 500 degrees. No, I know that it seems like it'll do it. It'll lay it super, straight. Trust me, I get it. I wanted my shit super straight too. I used to want my shit like straight as a board. And then I was like, I started realizing it was taking the volume from my hair and all of that. And also, I don't put any oils. So, okay, when I'm gonna put heat on my hair like a flat iron, I don't put the oil. I put any oils or any shine products after the heat because when you put oils or like a polish, you know how they have those like hair polishes, what you're doing is in essence frying your hair because oil heats up, and when you have the heat it just heats up too much on your hair. So I'll blow dry my hair on super low heat, always low, and then when I flat iron it, I flat iron it at 300 degrees, and then after I'll put some of the hair shine stuff after I've already applied the heat. Before I used to apply it before and then do the heat, and it fried my hair. It damaged my hair. So that's important too, George. Don't put any oils or any finishing sprays or anything until you're done with the heat. People think, oh, it helps it sit better. It's the same thing. I, do whatever I'm gonna do, apply like a little bit of the polish and stuff to my hair and put my bonnet, or some people, wrap their hair. You're gonna have the same effect. The polish is still gonna do its job. It's gonna make your hair nice, but it's gonna fry your hair. It's gonna cook your hair. You know what I mean? If you use it before. My body just doesn't absorb vitamin D from the sun. I have to supplement. Yeah, and a lot of us do, and it sucks. I really should incorporate vitamin D since I'm literally allergic. Yes, you are literally allergic. So you can't even get vitamin D naturally. I would take a supplement and that would definitely help. That's what me and my daughter take too. We're both vitamin D deficient. We live in New England and that doesn't have, oh God, because it rains a lot, right? It sucks. That sucks. My daughter has sickle cell and it's not too bad at the moment, but she has been really, oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle Bendito. Having sickle cell anemia, I can't even imagine. I hope she feels better. I know that feeling sick I feel sick a lot. And it's just the worst. It just makes you feel low energy. It just, it dampens your spirit. So I hope she feels better. Yes, the D3, sorry. The D3 is a good supplement for most people to take. Yeah, I agree. I would take as many supplements. And there's some that have a bunch of vitamins together. So you're not taking like 12 pills a day. There's many that have them all combined, like a multivitamin and all of that. I would take that. Of course, make sure with your doctor first, but I would do that. So let me show you guys the drill. My youngest son got me this for my birthday. Got it for me early because, he was like, oh, Amazon's having their Cyber Monday or Black Friday. Da, da, da. So he got me this drill. It's really pretty. It's pink, love pink. So I wanted one that I could travel with, because I could have gotten a bigger one, but I want one that I could travel with that's lightweight. This one's amazing. It came with a little spot for the drill. Um, and it goes forward. The drill can go in both directions because it's important when you do your left hand that you have it in one direction. When you do your right hand, that it goes in another direction. So yeah, popcorn. This is a nail drill. It's just a nail filer that's electric. So it does have the plug to plug it into the wall. But you can charge it, and if you charge it at full charge, it lasts for like 10 hours. So if I turn it on, let me show you guys. If I turn it on, you see the little balls, the green balls that tells you how charged it is. It's at 4 now. It's fully charged, and it goes from 0 all the way up. Sorry, I have to be careful. All the way up to 35. 35 is super fast. I don't need it that high. Hey, Stevie Lee, how are you, beautiful girl? So yeah, so you don't need it that high. Let me show you the bits. It comes with 12 bits. I had an old one. It only came with 6 bits. This one's like this. This one's just like to really file down your nail. There's some that are more coarse, more fine. So this one came with 12 different bits. Amazing. So let me show you what the bits it came with. Sorry, guys. I don't like showing my profile. I don't have a sexy profile, but so these are one of them is missing because I have it inside of my drill. It comes with this one. This one's I forgot what it's called, a mandrake or some shit. This one you need to use these little bits on the top. That's just like a typical nail file. This one is like the one I have, just more fine. That one's coarser. These are good to use underneath your nails to clean underneath your nails. There's just so many uses. These are amazing too. So these are like wool pieces. See this purple one? This is to like see how my nails are shaped. I can make them boxed with this drill bit. It'll like straighten my whole nail. If I put it on my nail like this, it'll just make it a straight line. It's like a torture device. I know, popcorn. I was like, wait till I show popcorn. She can be like, what the hell? But it's really, guys, for people that do your nails at home, it makes it so much easier because I was filing my nails with nail files and it takes hours. It's like draining. And with the nail drill, I just do it so much faster. I can take off gel polish. I can take off the builder gel. You can take off acrylic. Hey, Lance, my Sir Lancelot. Be careful, right? If you get a nail drill, do it on the lowest setting. Be very careful with your cuticles. They do have a lot of bits now that protect your cuticles because you can cut your cuticle if you go too close. So I would just watch videos on how to use them, but it's very simple once you practice, and you can start off slow. You can start off on the lowest setting, take your time, and do it like that. But this is I'll link it after this video. I'll link it. It's GAOY is the brand, and it's amazing. They have other colors. I just really like it because it also has this piece where you can like put it on your pants or something. You can travel with it. It's really beautiful, and it comes with all these extra pieces to put on it, and they're different. Like these feel like sandpaper kind of, and they have different levels of coarseness. Some of them are finer, some of them are more coarse. Comes with a bunch of these. There's no way I'm gonna use all of these. So, and it was really inexpensive, like maybe $25. He got it on Amazon because I chose it. He told me to pick which one I wanted. There were more expensive ones. There was one that was like $50. And I've used a lot of nail drills, and I know what to look for. And this drill was great. It was a good price. They have nail drills for like $150. I don't do people's nails. Now, if I was doing people's nails, then I would, of course, get a professional grade drill. This is just for my hands. So I don't need a $150 nail drill. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be using it on other people, yada, yada, yada. And I really like it. Yeah, I think it was so sweet. And he asked me, something that I would like, because he always wants to get me like designer bags or designer shoes. I'm like, where I'm going to wear that at? You know what I mean? Like the Coach slides he got me, I hardly ever wear them. The Coach bag he got me, I use it, but I don't. I'm not a designer girly. He's a designer guy. I don't need that kind of stuff. So I'm simple. I'm simple, man. So Cancel. But yeah. Just notice you have a membership. Yes, I think you were gifted a membership. Talking about that, let me gift the 5 memberships now before I forget. And then I just wanted to talk about something. I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos today, and he is a YouTuber that talks about a lot of political stuff. Not really well, it is a political channel where he's talking about people that have broken down after the election, and on both sides, right? People were upset, whatever. I'm not here to ask people who they voted for, what your political affiliations are, none of that. I was listening to some videos, and what I took from the videos is that a bunch of people came online and were crying. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you. I'm a streamer, right? I do pre-recorded videos. Sometimes I don't edit them. But when you're doing videos, you have the ability you have to set up your camera, right? Like even now when I'm live, I had to get my laptop out, connect my laptop, turn it on, connect my camera, connect my microphone, all of these steps, right? It's not like I just tripped and I came onto YouTube. There are steps I have to take to get on YouTube or to do a video or to stream. And I know that there were times where I came live and something, hi, my Vera, how are you, my Vera? I know that there were times that I came on and I went live and I became emotional. And there were times where I was live and I was cursing, crazy, acting ghetto, because everybody knows I can be ghetto sometimes, right? Ratchet, whatever adjective fits me, you can use that. I'm not particularly proud of that. I do curse a lot. I'm working on it. I'm work in progress, but I've had time to think about a lot of my behaviors, past behaviors, current behaviors, and I'm working on it. And that's why I don't go live a lot, because if I have opinions that I don't necessarily need to share online, I'm not going to press live, because I'm the kind of person that if something's on my mind, I'm going to have to speak about it. And I used to filter myself so much in the past from speaking about things that bothered me or that I felt I should have spoken on, and I felt artificial. I didn't feel like my genuine self. So in recent times, if something's on my mind, when I come live, I speak about it. And I'm trying to be more mindful. I'm trying to be more mindful of that. You know what I mean? Not everything I'm thinking needs to be addressed. Hey, Valerie, how are you, sweetie? My daughter has a salon. She uses Davinus. I don't know how to pronounce that. Products and color, I love them. Her shampoo bar has specialty products for hair. You can also have done. Really? Okay. So are you only able to buy them in salons? Because you know how there's like some brands that are salon quality, but some that only you can get at salons. I don't know if I've ever heard of that brand, but thank you guys. Okay, so let me gift the memberships. That's what I meant to do, right? But I go on a tangent. Okay, so I'm going to gift 5 now, and then later on next week, I'll gift 5 more. So let's see who got them. Sheila, Sandy Smith, Sylvia Ray, Ice Queen Kathy, and JMO the real one. Yay! Congratulations to all the wieners. Why the hell did I call Sheila? Sheila was in here earlier, but so congratulations, guys. I'm sorry to anybody who may have gotten a membership that doesn't particularly like me. I apologize for that, but maybe there is some content that you will get enjoyment out of. Some of the members only content. I've been wanting to do members only content, like lives, but since I haven't been on, I just felt bad. Like I'll just come and do a members only, and I felt bad. I need to start doing more regular streaming so that I won't feel bad when I just do members only, because I feel like all my subscribers or anybody who wants to hear what Selfie might say should have the ability to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and thank you guys. Yes. You tried, yes, I was combining two names. Yes. I know, Shyla, but I know your damn name, girl. Like, what the hell? And my eyes don't work very well. So, but, I'm going to blame it on that. But, so I will be back next week to gift the other 5. I will be doing members only, guys. Hopefully, like I said, I'll be feeling better soon, medication working and feeling better. It takes typically like 4 weeks for me to start feeling better. So I'm hoping I will, so I could be back to my normal crazy self. But so anyway, I was watching him. His name is Yinka. And again, I'm not trying to persuade anybody to have certain politics or, vote a certain way or whatever the hell. Listen, Yinka, that guy is his name. And I really like his personality. I think he's a down to earth guy. He's funny. He's straight up. And I enjoy that point of view. No matter what side of the politics he's on, he does have a lot of videos making fun of people he calls woke. And I've shared a lot of times, I don't think that, because Shyla has said she considers herself woke. And I think that woke now has taken on a negative connotation. And I just think that Shyla has her beliefs. She stands against racism and against homophobia and all of this stuff. And I think that woke has been a word that's now utilized against extremism. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't call her woke. I would just call her somebody who has certain beliefs. You know what I mean? You consider yourself woke? And Shyla does too, and but I think that a lot of people are using woke in a negative connotation. You know what I mean? And I just think that there's extremism on all over the place, right? Extremism is extremism. So woke as fuck. I ain't mad at you. George. Self-promotion real quick. Please go look at my IG in the new project I finished. Oh, please, can you put your link? Can you put your IG link, Shyla, please? So anyway, again, I'm not here to push any political views. I don't even talk about my political views. I didn't even vote this year. I didn't. So, and people might get mad at that. I just did not. Okay. So anyway, but anyway, I was listening and what I realized is that a lot of people record themselves crying in very vulnerable states. And it had me thinking, like, Cindy, is that the impression you want to leave online? And again, I know the impression I've left online, is questionable, right? I've come on, I've been emotional, I've cried, I've been animated, I've been angry, I've been rah, 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 all of this stuff. And I try not to do that anymore. Hey, pretend fashionista, my girl. Communism or bust? Yo, girl, I saw somebody that was Bendito. There was this man, a Cuban man, a man from Cuba, right? And excuse me, there were these young people, like college age, and they had set up a table, and it said communism, like, they want to live in a communist, socialist place. And he asked the young lady, "Where are you from?" And she said, "From China." And he said, "So you're for communism, why don't you go back to China?" And she said, "Because I didn't like it in China." And then he asked the other people where they're from, "Why are you in the United States if you're for communism?" And he said, "I take it personally because I'm from Cuba. My father was imprisoned in Cuba for 15 years. And they're representing and talking about an ideology, but have never experienced the reality of that. And this man has experienced the reality of that. His father was imprisoned. He ran from Cuba. And I think that that's the thing, we can sensationalize or fantasize about all these things when we don't know what the reality of that is. You know what I mean? And we do have a lot of privileges in the United States, a lot of privileges that other people don't have. I never get that. If you get some upsetting news and the first thing you do is set up a camera to record, it seems messed up. I agree. And sometimes people use social media as their outlet. And I think we right, I say we, but I can't put my views on other people. But I know for me, I'm going to incorporate not doing that. And that's what I've been doing. If I feel reactionary or overwhelmed, I do not go live because I don't record a lot of videos. But recording videos, kind of, you have a better opportunity to review it and not post it. When you're live, things happen, and in the moment, right, you may react, or somebody comes in your chat and says something and you react. It's live, it's already done. And I think when you're recording, you have a better opportunity to review it and be like, I shouldn't post that. You know what I mean? I know, Mama. I know you were. Just when you said that, it made me think of something that I watched today. Yes, on a spectrum, I agree. Just like everything else, you know what I mean? I do not. We know that, girl. We know that. What the hell? We know that. I recorded myself having a panic attack before, probably silly, but I never put it right. And you recorded it. And sometimes we do that. Sometimes it makes us feel better. Like people have video diaries, right? People do that. Just like people have journals, written journals. Some people have journals, video journals. And I think that's okay. I think it's important to review things and see, because you may feel a certain way at the moment, but after, like, if you're upset about something and you record yourself, I would give, if it were me, I would give myself an hour, 2 hours, or even sleep on it and see if I feel the same way in the next day, and do I still want to post it? You know what I mean? And I think it's important because a lot of people don't do that. And when you're live, you may not have that ability. Because again, you're live, somebody's recording it, your slip ups are going to be instantaneous. Somebody's going to see it. But when you record something, you have a better opportunity to think about it. And even though if you're live and you do some bullshit, you can delete it, but it's still been seen. Where if you record yourself and you don't post it immediately, you have the opportunity to review it and, reconsider posting it. You know what I mean? So you can be a leftist woke, which is a whole different topic, and not support socialism, communism. Right. And again, I don't want to tell anybody like what they should believe and what they should feel, because there's so much that goes with all of these ideals and these beliefs and these values. You know what I mean? It's not black and white. There's so much gray area. So that's why I try to stay away from these topics, because I feel like everyone has the right to their opinion, has the right to their world views through their experiences. I'm not able to tell somebody else what they should feel, what they should believe. But once I start sharing that, that there's a lot of people that are intolerant. I preach about tolerance, and there's so much intolerance just to opposing opinions. You know what I mean? So I stray away from it. It gets distorted because people fantasize about exactly. Trying to not be emotional now. I get it. And it's hard. You know what I mean? And, oh my God, girl, that's the craziest thing, right? Like there was a mom, I think you guys know, like a big influencer mom that had her son do a video with her and about their dog dying or something. And she forgot to edit out the part where she was telling him to stage his reaction for like the thumbnail. And she's like, put your hand up here and cry and look at me. And he's like, I am crying. And she's like, no, but you got to cry more. And she uploaded the unedited version by mistake. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. You're a real situation, traumatizing situation. Your son having to experience losing the family dog, and you still have to exploit that and add dramatics to that. And I know as a mom, if I ever came to my sons and, like, let's say I wouldn't put my sons on my channel, thank God, because now I know how YouTube works, and it's not a safe space for my kids, right? Even though they're grown. But had I not known and my kids were younger and I had, uploaded a video with my kids, and then I told my son, who's really grieving the loss of a pet, to put on theatrics, what morals am I instilling in my kid? You know what I mean? Like, it goes so much further than just how disgusting it is that you did that. But what are you doing to your kid? You're telling your kid, this is what you have to do. This is, I can't. I can't. Hi, Jen and Barrett. How are you, my girl? I've missed you too, Mama. I must have gotten a membership last month. Yes, I guess when somebody gifted it, I'm so glad you got one, Mama. Without a doubt, as long as you aren't hateful, it's your right, exactly, and that's how I feel. And that's how I feel. Hi, Adam. I heard TikTok is the worst. I don't go over there, but appreciate. Oh my God, girl, TikTok is. I won't. I can't. I have to watch it on YouTube because it's so bad on TikTok. It's basically just panhandling. That's all it is. It's panhandling to the fifth dimension, right? Lisa Richards is still as bad as ever. Now we have Lori Jones, disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. She did some old bull crap. Okay, she did some old bull crap. So Lori Jones is another person, an entitled person on TikTok, who basically gained a following from doing nothing, having no talent. She wears her daughter's clothes. She has two teenage daughters. She wears inappropriate things. She was on a live a few weeks ago in a lingerie, disgusting. She got help with an RV. They bought her an RV, a charity bought her an RV. She sold the RV to get an apartment, yada, yada, yada. She says she's in recovery for 9 years, but she's only been on Suboxone for 2 years. So anybody in recovery that knows about maintenance medications knows the only way you get maintenance medications is you have to see a doctor, and they give you a drug screening, blood test, all of this. And if you don't have any opiates in your system, they're not going to give you maintenance medication. You can't just come in and be like, yeah, I need these medications. You've been clean. That means you would have been clean 7 years prior to getting on or needing Suboxone. The math isn't mathing. How are you clean for 8 or 9 years and you've only been on Suboxone 2 years? Like, what, girl? Like, who are you lying to? It's crazy. It's crazy. So, hey, Teresa, my girl, how are you? So recently, she shares a lot. She embarrasses her daughter. She dances these really inappropriate dances. She was mocking people with mental disabilities. She had on this filter and was like just doing moriquetas. I don't even want to do what she was doing. She was making fun of people with mental disabilities. Okay. She thought it was funny. The people in her chat thought it was funny. It's not funny. Her young daughters, when she was in Florida, her daughters faced trauma, okay, at the hands of this guy that she was with. She came on the internet a few days ago. I don't remember it was very recently, maybe in the last 2 days, 3 days ago. She came on the internet and she's up all times of night. I think that she's taking one of her kids, in my opinion, her kids Adderall, because it's just no way. You're up all night. It's just weird. It's just weird. Okay. And I'm not addict shaming anybody before anybody says that. Yeah, I can't do TikTok. It's too much. Yes. Mm-hmm. She's an amazing dancer. Listen, Linda. Girl, my daughters, my sons would disable the whole Wi-Fi. My devices would be hidden, thrown off the balcony. Like, there's no way. And I know people be like, you're embarrassing already. You're cringeworthy. I'm not on here dancing in booty shorts, twerking, and none of that. And again, I feel like people take it personally when I'm saying that, right? I'm not doing that. I'm in my late 40s. Like, there's no way. There's just no way I would do that, right? There are people that dance on TikTok, whatever. Do your thing, okay? She does it in front of her kids. Like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. She can't even dance. She has no rhythm. Like, girl. Then she acts, she's always telling people, pull up, like real gangster, pull up, and it's crazy. She's always saying she's from New York. You're not from New York, girl. You're from upstate, girl. Like, stop it. Listen, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. There's a big difference from being from New York City and being from upstate New York. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay. Like, there's a difference. In my opinion, okay? In my opinion, there's a difference. She's from upstate New York. You weren't in the trenches in the boroughs, in Brooklyn or in the Bronx. You know what I mean? There's a difference. So anyway, yeah. But so she came on and she said that she came on like in the middle of 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. It was like already laying the stage. Like, if he finds my girls, oh, let me preface this. The man is in jail in Florida. The man is in Florida in jail, in prison. Okay. He's in prison until 2025. So he can't physically get to the girls. Okay. I know that people in jail still have ways to have family members or whatever. I understand that. But this man is in prison. Okay. There's no imminent danger. He's not in the same state. He's in prison in another state in Florida. Okay. She's in Illinois, I think. So she comes on 5:30 in the morning and says she's laying the stage for, oh, if he finds me, all this stuff. And then later on in the day, maybe I should show you guys. Do you guys want to see? You guys want to see how she reacted? Yes, right. And Vera knows. Vera lives upstate, so Vera knows what I'm saying. She's from New York, though. What I'm saying is, it's different. All New Yorkers are harsh, right? Like, we're all rude, always in a rush. But when you're from the city, and I think that she uses that like she's gangster. And there's nothing gangster. You know what I mean? You're a mom. I'm not gangster. I've never been in a gang. None of that stuff. You know what I mean? I've had hard things happen. I put myself in stupid situations. I've been to jail because of my own stupidity. But I'm not a gangster. Never was in a gang. Didn't do drive-bys like I'm in LA or something. It wasn't my life. You know what I mean? So I'll never come here and act like that was my life. I only fight if I have to, if my life depended on it. I'm not out here punching people in the face. Like, I'm not doing any of that. It's craziness. But this is how she acts. She weighs like 100 and she's, she has like a kind of weird midsection, but she's skinny. She looks like she's 60. She's only 44 years old. She looks like she's 60 years old, but life's been rough on you, girl. Life's been rough on you. Like, don't act like you're fuck out of here. Excuse me. The lake effect snow was, oh God, I know. Upstate New York is freezing too. It gets colder the further north you go. Yes. I agree. I live in my farm country. Definitely. Yeah, I'm not gangster either. I'm not gangster. I don't want to be gangster. Like, that's, Gollum with hair. Oh my God, that's so funny. So she comes on later on that day and she's like acting like she's gonna punch. She's like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. And she's doing all there. And then she goes back and she comes in like she's gonna punch the. I have to show you guys. Yeah, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Let me show you. Mickey Mouse fan, I think, posted it. Y'all not ready. Like, she acted like she was gonna punch the screen. She was gonna fight everybody. Girl, like, you're doing way too much. Like, why are you doing that? And of course, I will give Mickey Mouse fan her credit. But like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you fighting? I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. Wait. Girl, like, what are you doing? Who are you fighting? Why are you fighting people? All right, hold on. I paused it. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys. You have to see it. You're not ready. You're not ready for this. Like it doesn't do any justice. Me just telling you. I have to show you. Like, girl, what are you doing? Who are you mad at? Like, who you want to fight? Why you want to fight everybody? Trying to punch the damn phone and shit. Like she was doing way too much. Bitch, you doing way too much. Bitch, you doing way too much. All right, hold on. Guys, I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, so this is her. Mickey Mouse fan says, "Stop telling their business." This is December 6th at 12:30 p.m. Now look at her. Look at her stance. How it starts. Let me show you guys. She's so mad.
I will fuck you up. I swear to God, I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up. I swear to God, I will fuck you.
That's how she starts. That's how she starts. She got the Tupac. She got the girl. What are you wearing? She's wearing like a sexy blouse, low cut summer blouse with a Tupac bandana. Like girl. Oh my god. Frauditor Reaper, I think, called her Lupac. She called her Lupac. I was cracking up. Yo, when she called her Lupac, I fell out. Yo, like what the fuck? She called her Lupac. That ass.
I will fuck you up. I swear to God, I will fuck you up, bro.
Ooh.
Oh my God, bro.
She's acting like she's talking directly to the person. Like people in her chat are supposed to be her supporters. Why are you coming to your phone like you're gonna punch them in the face?
Oh.
And her daughter is over there. When she keeps looking over there, that's because her daughter's. Now, mind you, she's doing this in front of her daughter. Okay. She has her daughter afraid that somebody's coming to get her. That is the most, this shit is funny, but that's not funny. That's horrifying that she's put fear in these kids. And then her ex-husband, Andy, she had him believing this too. Like, that's not okay. Yes, education.
I'm all right, baby.
She was so mad that she just threw her coat on the floor. She didn't even hang the shit up. Because, you know, she had to run. This is what I'm talking about. She had to run and press live. Everything she goes through, she has to press live and put it on the internet, and then gets mad because people record it and put it on YouTube. You're doing every aspect of her life she has to share with the internet. Like, this didn't need to be on the internet at all. She should have comforted her had this happened, which villain, your favorite villain, proved the guy's in jail. Okay, there's no imminent danger. Your favorite villain actually requested a FOIA to see if she actually did go to the police. Now, you know how I feel about intrusiveness, but this is different. This woman has come on the internet and put this out for the world, acting like she went, you know, somebody texted her, that this man from prison texted her and said, "I'm coming to get your girls." She creates stuff. I've been watching her for a long time. She creates stuff to garner sympathy, which equals money for her at the expense of her daughters. Keep looking at the screen because she's going to see if people are asking. She wants to see if the people in her chat are like, "What's going on? What's wrong, Lori? What's wrong?" This is all theatrics. Like, is this what a typical mother, this how a typical mother would react to somebody that has harmed your children, them finding where you are and texting you? This isn't a typical reaction. I can tell you that. God forbid my children have never had that kind of trauma, but I have, right? I have as a kid. And I can tell you that I would never alert my sons to any kind of danger like that. Why would I worry them? Hi, Truth. Her daughters, I think, are 14 and 15. 14 years old and 15 years old. She does know, Teresa. She knows he's in prison. That's what I'm saying. This is all lies. She knows. And Andy's been made aware that this man is in prison. I believe she's lying. And that's what the majority of people believe, that she's lying, that she created this whole scenario for sympathy. And because every time everything's quiet, she creates this big epic scene for attention and all this stuff. Who would do this? Look at her. But she thinks that she is about it. Like, girl, somebody has to do is kick you in the gut. Girl, like, you're going down. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. They're not flattering. Those pants are gross, bro. Listen, I'm not 100 pounds. I wear clothes that are flattering for me. You know what I mean? Like, you have to wear clothes that look good on you. Not everything is for everyone. There's certain types of clothes, like I like, the crop top sweaters. I don't wear them. I can't wear everything I would like to wear because I'm not going to, you know what I mean, make a fool out of myself. Like, come on, girl. And you have daughters. Like, you embarrass the shit out of them, man. Like, what is she wearing right now? Like, what this right here? Like, what is this going with this, like, kind of dressy, right? In quotation mark, kind of dressy top, these pants and these boots and the fucking Tupac bandana. Girl, like, what are you doing? Gollum.
I will back you up! I will back you up!
Who you fighting? Girl, who you fighting? Who you fighting?
I will back you up!
Why? Who you fighting though? Who you mad at though? Like, girl, you're not even a good actress. That bandana, girl, what the hell, girl? I can't take you seriously.
No, it's not, Sarah. No, it's not, baby. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Listen, I'm laughing because she's ridiculous. I'm laughing because she's ridiculous. And this is all a show. I don't think that the situation is funny. I think it's disgusting. And I was angered. When I first saw this, I was angry. I was livid. Now I'm laughing because she's a fucking joke. She should be embarrassed for doing this. And like I said, I've done things that people probably like, that's cringy on the internet. But I could tell you that I don't tell my kids' business. I do not. I try to shield my sons. I share very little about my sons because they deserve privacy. My sons deserve privacy because I choose to have a YouTube channel doesn't mean that their whole lives have to be made public. You know what I mean? And I respect my sons and they know I have a channel and they hear me. I think my son and my daughter-in-law may be upstairs. One of my sons is home. They know that I go live and they're not embarrassed of me. You know what I mean? Like I know something probably a cringy, but I'm talking about respecting your kids and when your kids are minors, protecting them. So I'm laughing because she's ridiculous, but what she's doing is really messed up, what she's doing to her daughters.
Promise it's not okay.
Mind you, her 14-year-old daughter is seeing her do this, hearing her do this. She has her scared that this is really happening, that this man is actively coming to harm them again.
Oh,
Oh my God, Popcorn, you don't know. You missed it when she was gonna punch the damn screen.
There is no helping me.
There is
There
helping.
is none.
There is no helping you because you're a whole lying mess. You're right. There is no helping you because she's set in her ways. She thinks if this is cute, she comes on in lingerie, and she was talking to the camera, like sticking out her tongue, doing all. I'm not even gonna repeat it because I'll look disgusting doing it. Sticking out her tongue right in the camera, like gross, disgusting, inappropriate things that she does on a regular basis. And sometimes I think she rage baits people. She does. I can't think that this is, I don't know. I try to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's doing this knowing just to get a reaction out of people, but some people are just stunted, you know, mentally stunted. It didn't grow maturity wise. She's very immature. She's like a teenager.
None.
She thinks she's sexy as hell, though. Can't tell her no different. I need to put some damn clothes on, girl. Lupac, put some clothes on. Take that bandana off, girl. Thank you, girl. What the hell?
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
Who?
Pull the fuck up, bitch. Pull up, baby. Pull up, baby.
She's telling people to pull up, but then she's having this breakdown because somebody said they're gonna pull up. Like, stop inviting people to pull up. People need to stop inviting people. Come to my house. Come see me. When people come see you, it's not what you wanted. Don't invite people to your house. I'm not inviting nobody. You won't hear me tell somebody on the internet, pull up. Because first of all, that would be irresponsible, right? I'm going to put my son's freedom, their lives at risk, because if somebody comes to my house, my sons are going to handle that. So how would I even say, pull up to my house, knowing that my sons are going to get themselves, either they're going to get locked up. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? Who keeps inviting people to pull up? Makes no sense.
Talk to fucking Psycho Bunny. Villain, they'll tell you where the fuck I'm
She's
at.
lying on two people. Psycho Bunny is somebody that was a mod for her that was giving her lots and lots of money and found out that she's a scammer. She's a scammer. She takes advantage of people's kindness, takes advantage and lies to people. She gets disability, a lot of money, $700 in food stamps, gets $1,200, I think, in disability, $700 in food stamps, all this stuff, and still had people taking care of her.
They've told everybody anyway.
They did not. Villain, and she's talking about your favorite villain, has never doxed her, has never given her information to anybody. Neither did Psycho Bunny. This is dangerous. You're openly saying she's making people that are in her chat believe that this man that harmed her daughters before, because she allowed her daughters around a man that she didn't know. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, stating a fact, right? He harmed her daughters, and now he's incarcerated in Florida. She's in another state. She's openly saying that these two women are the direct cause of this man finding her, which is a lie, which is dangerous. You can't make accusations and blame people and say these things on a public platform. That's untrue.
I got it, Faith. I got it, Faith.
Yes, she wears her daughter's clothes all the time.
I got it.
You guys, you hear? I got it, Faith. I got it, Faith. That means your daughter's listening to you and she's scared shitless. Needlessly. This man is in prison. If God forbid I was her and I really believed that I would tell my daughter, listen, he's in prison. He's not coming. I would be comforting her, not doing this, having my daughter petrified, scared to death. Like, what are you doing as a mother? Because it's more important to get attention on the internet, to get sympathy on the internet, to get Christmas gifts for her kids from the internet. Because all of this equals people sending her money, sending her gifts for her kids that she takes. Somebody, Psycho Bunny, okay, the person she's talking shit about, sent her money for costumes for Halloween for her daughters. She went and bought 2 costumes and wore them. Didn't give them to her daughters. Wore them. She wore a Mickey Mouse costume, ridiculous. Went and bought 2 costumes for herself and wore them on lives. She went to one of her daughter's holiday concerts in a gingerbread dress. No lie, a gingerbread dress. I ever went to one of my son's holiday pageants that they used to have with a gingerbread dress. I would have kicked my own ass. Like, there's no way I'm showing up to their school like I'm part of the pageant. Like, girl, what the? Yes, she gets a lot of money, Jenna Berry. She got a whole RV, a whole freaking charity gave her a brand new RV that she sold to one of her subscribers, one of her supporters, Rose, this woman that would look out for her. She sold it to her for $1,400 and then continued to ask the woman for money after. I need $50 more. I need $40 more. I need to pay my light. I need da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, and I said this, you know what I would do for an RV? You know, and I'm not being ungrateful. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, right? I am warm. I'm with my sons, the best thing in the world. And she got this apartment because Rose gave her that money for the RV. This charity gave her the RV. What the right thing to do was, you don't need the RV, you give it, you pay it forward. Give it to somebody else that may need that RV. She sold it. It wasn't hers to sell.
Yup. Don't fucking forget it either, baby. Suck a dick.
Look at this.
Bitch. Yeah, it went too motherfucking far, baby. Too motherfucking far. I sat here, told you motherfuckers that some shit happened to my kids in fucking Florida, right? Did I or did I motherfucking not? Yeah, I sure did. I'm at work getting Christmas.
She's not at work. She doesn't work. She doesn't work. She's saying that she's working at Salvation Army. No, she wasn't. She was anything she does, and I'm sorry, guys. People gonna be mad at me. I don't care. Everything she does is self-serving. She went there for one day. And then you know what she did? She went there, whatever she volunteered, just so that they could give her gifts, because she then goes live and they gave her gifts for her daughters. And you know what she does? She sits on a live and opens all the gifts. That's like when there were times when I was doing bad, right? Where my sons years ago, we would go like a church or something, like they would put us in a lottery and we would go to a Christmas party and they would have gifts for my sons. That's like me getting the gifts for my sons and opening them and checking what they are and then wrapping them back up. Like, those are not my gifts. You know what I mean? Those gifts are for her daughter. She should have put them under the tree that her subscribers bought her, that Christmas tree, okay? She should have put those gifts as they were wrapped up under the tree. She went on a live and opened all those gifts. I've been wanting to cover Lori for a long time, but what she did, this shit had me upset.
Ready, you know, Christmas.
Hey, Mandy, how are you? I feel so bad for the girls. Yes, I do too. I feel terrible for them.
I have to go to the police station. Why? Why?
Yeah, why?
Because you motherfuckers that want to record and do all this shit and be so invested, the motherfucker that fucked with my kids, found out where the fuck they at. I got a text.
So she's saying that because people record her and put her on YouTube, like Mickey Mouse Fan and Kai, that because of them, she's directly blaming them for recording her lives, public lives, mind you. She's on TikTok, okay? But she's passing the blame to people that record her and repost her on YouTube, which I thank them, because I refuse to give her a view and watch her on TikTok. I will watch through one of the replay channels that cover her, She's blaming it on them, that's why this man that's incarcerated found her. You're coming live. That's your fault, right? They're only recording and transferring it to another platform. That is not their fault. This is all bull crap. She's lying. She's mad because people have left her because she's been exposed. She was getting away with it. Then she got exposed and it brought more attention to the shit that she does by these people covering her. She's not able to scam people anymore. That's why she's mad. That's why she's mad, because many of her mods have walked away from her. That's why she's mad.
While I was at work.
Hi, mask guy Johnny. Yeah, I know she's lying. While she was at work. Girl, bye.
They said I can't hide my kids too long.
She says she got a text from this guy in jail saying, you can't hide your kids too long. I'm coming for them. First of all, that would be easy to track. He's in jail. You know how much trouble he would get in? You know how much trouble he would get into in jail? He would get put into isolation. He would lose all his privileges. And because of this, your favorite villain said that the jail was contacted. This man is probably being now questioned and all this stuff and probably can have privileges taken. Now, he's not a nice guy, okay? But still, you're incarcerated. You shouldn't be punished for something you're not doing, okay? He's already doing his time for crimes he's committed. It doesn't mean that because he's committed crimes and he's whatever, that he deserves to be punished for crimes he hasn't committed. He's going to be investigated. They're going to see if he's doing this. He's going to lose privileges, all this stuff, probably phone privileges, all this stuff, because she chooses to lie. It's not okay.
And now he'll be getting them. You motherfucker touch my kids again.
This is insane.
So I went to the police department. My caseworker took me there. I showed him. I said, look, man, there's, obviously, there's a lot of shit going on with this fucking shit.
See, she's talking again. She said she went to the police department. Her story doesn't make sense. She's going to the police department and she's bringing up, there's a lot of stuff. People are covering me on YouTube. What? How does it doesn't correlate? That's where she's angry from. She's angry that she's been exposed and there's a lot more coverage of the shit she's been doing. That's where her anger comes from. And she wants sympathy. She wants people to back off of her. So she's hoping that people that cover her will be gullible enough to believe that, oh my God, this man possibly, let me not cover her anymore. Let me lay off of her. That's what this is all manipulation, and it's disgusting at the expense of her daughters. And if she went to the police, like I said, your favorite villain has requested a FOIA to see if she went to the police, right? Because you should have evidence. They can find the IP, all of that. They don't know if it was a text now, if she texted herself, because we know people have done that, right? They'll get a text now number and text themselves to make it look like it's people do crazy shit for attention. So they'll find out.
I said he found my fucking kids off of YouTube, bro.
He found her kids off of
YouTube.
How does she know it wasn't off of TikTok? How does she know it was off of YouTube? How does she know? This is the thing. You're on TikTok. You have she has multiple accounts on TikTok. Public accounts doing all of this. She's blaming people on YouTube because she's mad that they're covering her. That's it.
And then I get a message that says I can't hide my kids too long, that he's coming for them. Are you kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me?
She's looking at her chat to see what people's reaction is. Like, yo, this is so crazy that somebody whose kids have went through trauma like that would re-traumatize their kids, because that's what she's doing. Even for argument's sake, let's say that somebody texted her and pretended to be this man. This should have never come to the internet. She should have went to the police. She should have shielded her daughters. They should have never known this happened, right? The text message wasn't sent to their phone. She should have quietly, like an adult, if this happened, right? Go to the police, put things in place to protect your daughters and not let them know that this is happening. This is not real. This isn't, in my opinion, I would bet money that this is fake. This is all bullshit.
Telling you what?
I can't imagine. I can't, guys. I'm sorry, but I can't imagine. I am a person who went through trauma as a kid. I went through trauma as a kid because my mom was an addict and my mom had strange dudes around us all the time, strange people around us all the time. And as a mother who is a recovering addict, I can't imagine re-victimizing my kids. Thank God my kids never went through that. Thank God, right? Having me as an addict, as a mom was bad enough, right? Me not being there with them, me when I was in jail and all this other crap. This is not okay. This is not okay. It's not. And this is how I know somebody in true recovery does work on themselves. They do introspective work on yourself. You realize, damn, I made a lot of mistakes. I had a lot of character flaws. And you don't keep doing it and then doing it to your kids. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, mask guy. There's no way. There's no way.
Stephen James Puma, you think you got the balls to touch my babies again? Come get them, baby. Come get them.
Imagine she's putting her daughter's whole trauma on the internet. Now, see, she gives so much information that just with his first, middle, and last name, people were able to look up, he's in Florida, all of this, and find out he's still incarcerated. It was that easy. It was that easy for people to check. This man is still in jail, girl. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? You acting like the dude called you on the road, you know, like recording himself. Look, I'm on the road. I'm on the highway coming to you. I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but this is manufactured. She's a psychopath. She's a fucking psychopath. She's a psychopath to be doing that with her daughter in the other room, listening to her. Her daughter thinking this is real. Andy thinking this is real.
Come get him, big boy. Come. You think me throwing my glasses and shit at a cop was bad? Come get him.
And then she has to, show she's gangster. You think me throwing my sunglasses at a cop was bad? What? What are you even talking about, girl? You think me throwing my glasses at a cop? Like, she always has to make, like, girl, that's not badass. That's stupid as fuck. That's stupid as fuck. Because whenever I got arrested, I obeyed the cops. I wasn't acting like a badass with the cops. Like, what are you even talking about? Shut your stupid ass up.
Come get him, Steven. Come get him, baby. Because you have...
You see, sunshine state of mind. Hi, mama. This is what I'm saying. Like, she's so upset, right? She's so upset. She's so worried about her daughters, right? This is how you know she's full of shit. She's so worried. Oh my God, I'm not gonna. In the beginning, you saw her like punching the phone, and I'm not gonna be all right. Nobody can help me. And now she's antagonizing this man. Come get him, baby. With her daughter listening. With her daughter listening, that's worried that this man is coming. And this is what you're saying? Come get him. Come get him. Like, no, this is not real. Oh my God. Like, I feel like I'm screaming into the fucking void. This is fake. Like, this is not real. This is not how this is I don't know. This is girl, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Your daughter has to be afraid, and now you're telling him, come get him, baby. Like, what mother would say that? somebody that has hurt their kids, I'm gonna let my son hear me saying, "Come get him." Like if I'm antagonizing somebody that's hurt them, like I can't with her, bro. I can't with
Me and
her.
Andy on that ass.
I can't with
Beg
her.
money on that shit. Actually, Andy don't stand a chance because I'm going to eat you the fuck up, boy. What you did
Girl,
today.
you look like you're 60 years old. What you like? I can't, girl. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, I'm in my late 40s. Okay, in 13 days, a chick gonna be 49 years old. I'm not inviting people to fight me. Okay, I'm only fighting if my life depends on it. Like, I'm not trying to dislocate a hip. Like, girl, you got like 3 teeth. Like, I'm sorry. You don't need to be fighting nobody. You don't need to lose the little teeth you have left. Like, chill. Let's be easy. Your hairline is receding. You don't need somebody to pull the rest of your hair out. Like, let's be honest, right? Somebody punches me in the chest, I'm gonna lose my air. I have an asthma attack, girl. Like, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Who is you fighting? Like, realistically, who are you fighting? I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm going to do to you. That part, baby.
She said, I'm gonna do to you what you did to them. Like, this is insane that her daughter's hearing her say this. She's putting all the trauma that her kids went through on the internet for everybody to know. No regard that this is on the internet forever, with no choice of her daughters, right? They're minors. This is forever immortalized on the internet because she said their names. She's shown them on the internet. All this stuff is going to follow them forever because this woman doesn't have enough maturity to keep her children's shit private.
That part. So you got the balls to come fucking get them because you know where they're at? Leave Florida. Come get them then. Come get them. I'm ready. Ready.
She's a psychopath. I'm like a psychopath. She's so scared. And then she's saying, leave Florida, come get him. She knows he can't. Like, this is not what somebody that's gone through trauma would do if they really felt like somebody was coming. Like, this is no. Hell no. The last place I would be is on the internet, barricading my door. Like, I'm leaving for a week. Like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Me and my kids, we're gone. We're going somewhere else. We're going to stay with a relative that's nobody knows where they are. Like, this is craziness. This is craziness.
Ready. My fucking kids are fucked up, bro.
You.
She don't even want to leave her room.
I wouldn't want to leave my room if you was my mom's either. On God. On God. What? I wouldn't want to go anywhere with you. First of all, put some clothes on, Mom. What is that hairstyle? Like, how old are you? You're not 14 years old, girl. Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm being cruel. I dislike this lady that much. Like, she gets on my ever-loving nerves. She's a train wreck. Exactly, Stephen. It is child endangerment. It is harmful. This is harmful. This is harmful to her children's mental health. It's been harmful. Later on, Andy comes and gets her and takes her to his house. Okay. She gets him wound up. He comes and he says, come see me, because he believes that this is real. He believes that somebody's, texted her and all of this stuff. And he reacts how a father would. Come see me, come, whatever. And he takes her. The other daughter is at his house. The other daughter refuses to come be with Mom. And he comes and gets the daughter that starts with the F. I'm not even going to say her name. Starts with an F, and he takes her to the house as well. He's doing what he thinks he can. He loves them girls, What she's doing, she exploits them. She's just selfish. She's selfish. Again, I don't know, man.
Andy's calling. I'll be back. Andy's calling. You got my word, baby. Nobody's coming for you.
You hear that?
You got my fucking word, baby.
She says, you got my word, nobody's coming for you. Like this, what are you doing, Lori? Like, honest to God, what are you doing? And this is all manufactured. That's the craziest part. Like, this is all manufactured. You know what I mean? Like, who manufactures something like this and then traumatizes their kid just because they crave so much attention from complete strangers from the internet? Because she's on live all day, all night, guys. She's on TikTok all day, all night, doesn't even brush her teeth and comes online. Like, girl, what are you doing? Well, so Vera, her kids, their dad actually lives like right close by to where Andy, who is her husband, they're still legally married. He's been their father, right? He raised them, he loves them, takes care of them. Their biological father named Benny, who's, I guess, Lori, like that, isn't there. Andy's their stepfather, who they call him their dad. They love him. He's a good dude to the kids, right? He loves them. You know what I mean?
Andy, this ain't the time, man. This ain't
He's trying to call her. He's trying to call her Andy, right? He just called her. She spoke to him. Imagine your fucking psycho ex says that that harmed your kids that you love. He calls them his kids. So when I say his kids, they're not biologically his kids, but you can't tell that man they're not his kids. And I wouldn't tell that man they're not his kids. Finds out that this man that harmed my kids is possibly coming, because he's at this point, he didn't know it was fake. All this, the man is in jail still. He's calling you again to make sure that his daughter's good and all this. And you're saying, now is not the time, Andy, because being on live and looking at your chat and having the sympathy and all of that from your chat is more important than speaking to the man that's trying to make sure your kid is okay, because she knows it's not real. Now is not the time. Girl, what the hell? You just told him somebody's trying to harm his kids.
I'm fine.
I know, we know you fine, girl. You're just a devil. She's a devil. She's a devil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anybody that's new to my channel. This stuff like this is unacceptable. Stuff like this is unacceptable. This is what I'm talking about. Like,
bless you, baby.
This is what I'm talking about. Like where I said, where I'm more aware of when I press live, right? Because when you press live, you get emotional. Everything is out there. It's not like a recorded video where you can look back at the video, edit it, even take time to absorb it and be like, it's not a good look. When you're live, you're reacting live. And so when I'm emotional or upset, when I first saw this, I didn't press live because I would have been cursing much more than I usually do. And that's why I'm saying this. I'm going to be more aware of my emotional state, of how my message comes across. You know what I mean? And not everything needs to be on the internet. Not all of my opinions need to be stated on the internet. But this is crazy. This is unacceptable. And it's been bothering me. And I wanted to talk about it. And I'm trying to be respectful. I have no respect for her. Okay. But I'm still trying to be respectful, because people may come across my channel that have never been here before. This is unacceptable. No parent should do this to their children. No parent should re-victimize their kids for the internet, for the attention and monetary gain of the internet, ever. Yes, exactly. Any father would act like that. Yes, exactly. I know. And then she says, this isn't the time, when he keeps trying to call and then he ends up coming to get her. He's reacting like a typical father would. He's worried. He's not worried about being live and talking about it on the internet. He's worried about his daughter, getting her out of there and making sure she's safe. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. If you really look at her, like if you've been watching her and I've been watching for months, this isn't real. This isn't, and I know she doesn't react typical like the way a typical person would to any kind of situation. She doesn't. She doesn't. Okay. She reacts like an immature kid to most situations. But even then, taking away that she's not normal in the way she reacts to stuff, this there's no way. There's just no way that this is a real thing that happened, and this is how she thought to deal with it. If the internet is what made your kids susceptible to this man finding them, your solution is to run directly back to that internet. Wouldn't the cops have told her stay off the internet? Right? Like, come on, man.
Baby.
Mama T, how are you, my girl? I've missed you so much. I'm so glad to see you, Mama T. I hope you're well, Mama. Love you so much, Mama T.
It's all right, Brian. I'm okay, baby.
I'm so sorry, Mama T, that you had to put your dog down. I'm genuinely sorry to hear that. And I agree, Sheba. I think the cops would tell her to shut this mess down. I agree. There's no way that she told the cops, like she said, the internet, because of the internet, this man found them, and the cops are gonna, the first thing she's gonna do is run right back to the internet immediately after having this happen. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The internet would be the last thing on my mind. It would be safeguarding myself and my kids to find them somewhere safe, even momentarily. She's full of crap.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
This is all a show.
How is everybody?
This is all a show for Christmas. Like it's insane. It's insane. And I'm not trying to put people down who don't have. There's so many people that are doing without this Christmas, right? Things are expensive. I get that. You know, that's why this year I didn't even fix my mouth to do a birthday wish list. I've been so blessed with you guys. Last 2 years doing the birthday wish list, I've been blessed. And that was enough. You know what I mean? And this year, I just want to come live and hang out with you guys. I'm blessed and I understand, and I've been paying attention to the world I live in and how many people are struggling and going without. And I have so much privilege on this platform. I'm able to have a channel. I'm able to have members. I'm able to have people watch me talk crap on a live. And I don't forget that. And I'm, you know what I mean? So I just think I don't know, man, it's craziness. It's craziness.
Today's day.
Like, why not just end the live, right? Like, why? What is the purpose of this? You know what I mean? Unless it's to garner sympathy, what would the purpose be to do this? Any one of you, seriously, let's imagine, God forbid, that this was you and your child, right? Would you be in a mental state to be on the internet and be live? No, right? That would be the furthest thing from your mind. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way. I don't know. Crazy. Yes, exactly. She's standing there looking over her kid, and
I'm okay.
It's all theatrics. And some people, it's hard for some people to believe that people would go to this extent, but I've been on social media almost 6 years, I've seen it all. I've seen people pretend to have cancer, all kinds of things that I never thought anybody would do. Kill off family members, like Lisa said her father passed away 2 times, said her minor son had brain cancer. Like, those are things that you never utter out of your mouth. You don't put that out into the universe. You know what I mean? You don't put that out into the universe. Like, that's karma. Like, that's crazy. The things that I've seen people do and say for sympathy and attention on the internet is stuff I never thought people would do and say. So, yeah, yes, there's a special place. Yes, I do too. People that fake cancer, like, that's crazy.
I'm alright, Pride, I promise.
Pick up your coat, girl, from the floor. Like, what are you even doing? I can't, man. Yeah, no, yeah. I just needed you to see the whole thing, all the theatrics that she puts on, and put yourself in a place. Look, he keeps trying to call her. That's like her when he's trying to FaceTime her. But being online and being on live is more important. And he's on his way to go get the daughter.
I love you too, baby.
She's so disgusting, man. She's so disgusting. And she ended it because he came to get the daughter. He came to get... What the hell? Oh, sorry. That was Lisa that's playing. Like, that's, yeah, you guys, all for attention. Exactly. She should be ashamed, but I don't think she has the ability to feel shame. I don't think she has even the ability to feel shame, you know? And she's not realizing that what she's putting on the internet is here forever. And her daughters have said she embarrasses them, all kinds of stuff. You know, they've had the police called and... Exactly. That her daughter's right there and she keeps looking at her daughter and seeing all of this. They know that their mother is dramatic and does all this embarrassing stuff, but they believed her. They believed that she, you know, that this man was on his way or, you know, plotting to get at them again. Like, she utilized one of the most traumatic things that happened to them for sympathy on the internet. You scared the crap out of your daughter. Like, that's unforgivable. That's unforgivable, man. Yeah, yeah. In my opinion, I think that something is off there. Something is off there. You know, she may not be using her DOC, you know, but something is off there. She smokes a lot of ganja. She does. I think that she may be utilizing medication that her daughters are on. I don't know. Okay. Something is off there, and that's just from my experience. You know, like, there's something is off. That's not... I've been in recovery 23 years, and I'm telling you that the way she stays up all night and is manic, and it could be mental illness, but I don't know. In my opinion, something is off. I think that she's messing with something, you know, and I don't know. That's just my opinion, you know. If I was 14 and my mom said something was coming, right, I would too. I would too if I was a teenager, and I would believe it too. And I'd be scared to death. I'd be scared to death, and no, there's no way. I just don't understand why cause pain to your children. Something, yes, and that's the thing, that she's not well. She's not well. Like I said, everything has to be done on the internet. She's in other people's boxes. Now she's with this whole other... I'm telling you, Mickey Mouse fan, you got to see. There's this person, I don't even know who they are. Lori's in his box on TikTok, and they're just weird. It's just weird. He seems like I don't know if he's just high on weed. It's just weird, man. It's weird. It's a bunch of weirdness. Like, And people probably look at me and think I'm weird, right? I get it. But it's weird. Like, I don't know, man. I listen to me. I don't think I gotta be careful. I'm in recovery. I don't hang out with people that use. I don't. What am you? If I go to a bar, I'm gonna drink, right? Like if I hang out with people that are using, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like I can't go hang out with somebody that's getting high. There's nothing to conversate about. If I'm hanging out with somebody that's using, it's because either I want to use or I'm using. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. And I'm not being judgmental. I'm speaking from facts. That's the truth. And think I'm better than somebody that's using. It's just I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. Like we're not interested in the same things. You're driven by a drug, and I'm not. You know what I mean? Like we're not even. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 23 years I've been in recovery. February 28th, you know me, 23 years. And it's just not my life anymore, you know? Like I still have problems, all of that. But life is so much better without being in that life. That life was just so sad and so dark. Like I always dark. Like it always made me feel like I was living in a Batman movie, Gotham City. It was always dark. I ran from the sun. I didn't want people, you know, normal daily lives to see me. I lived like a vampire life, you know what I mean? Because I could hide in the dark. People couldn't really see me in the dark. It's a dark life, and I just don't want to live that life. Thank you, Vera. Thank you. You know, I don't know. Congratulations, mask guy. I think, you know, and it makes me sad when I see people struggling. But things like what Lori does is disgusting. The way she talks to people, the way she treats people, the way she mocks people. And she's so fixated on people who recording her. Like you always see like her and her little chat, they'll be like, oh, who's this person? Somebody will come into their chat and they're so fixated on, like, if it's a little cult, like don't go live then, right? Have a private little place where you and your friends can have a conversation. Don't go live on a public platform if you want to have like a little mini club that nobody else can be a part of. You know what I mean? Like they're always trying to have like these private conversations on a public platform. Like it's weird. That's like me being live now and speaking in code. Why go live if I want to speak in code and only have a certain amount of people can understand what I'm talking about? Or like, Vera, I'm texting you to tell you, you know, about this person or a situation. Like it's weird, man. It's weird. Keep that shit off the internet then if you're so secretive and shit. It's weird. Yes, exactly. People, places, and things. Thank you, Mama T. Thank you. 11 years for me on the 17th of December. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's amazing. Seriously. 10 years for me on Christmas. Yes, isn't it? And congratulations. Life is just, no matter what happens, I don't have that problem. You know what I mean? Things can always get better. Things can always get better. When I was using, it was nothing could get better, right? Nothing. I don't know. Just so much happier. Just so much happier. Breaks my heart, I feel, for my fellow addicts, but that is unacceptable. I do too, and it is unacceptable. Hey, Corn's mom, how are you? Thank you, Mama. I don't know, guys. I just really wanted to show you guys because it upset me. It upset me, her re-victimizing her kids, her throwing Psycho Bunny and your favorite villain in, blaming them, knowing that some people will take it at face value and believe, oh my God, because of these two women, they're doxing her. No, they're a freak. They're not. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Nobody else has seen it. You know, you're putting things on people that aren't true. You're putting your kids' business out there that's nobody's business. Their trauma should not have been ever put on the internet. It's just gross. It's just gross. So I really wanted to talk about that and say that I'm trying to be more aware of what I put on the internet. Trying to be more aware of what topics I have when I come live. keep myself from being animated so much. And if I feel myself getting emotional, ending my life, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be there. Exactly. Their trauma shouldn't be used for views ever. No one's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Thank you. About 2 more months and can go home. Yay, mom. Should be back to herself since she whooped cancer's ass. And Corn's mom, I'm so happy for your mom. God bless her. That's such a blessing, such an amazing thing. And I'm genuinely so happy for her and so happy for you. And that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing, you know? And so that's what I'm trying to do here is be more aware. Be more aware because I'm telling you, I've been watching a lot of content and things that people say make a lot of sense. You know, like they're like, think about it. You record yourself. You have to set up your phone or your, you know, your tripod or your computer, and you have to press record it and then edit it and upload it. And people are uploading themselves in these fragile states or crying and overwhelmed and all this stuff. And I get some people share their journey for the purposes of having people see that they're not alone in certain situations, but we have to be aware of what we post on the internet. And for me, I have to be more aware of that. I have to stop cursing so much. I'm a work in progress with that. I'll never stop being who I am. This is who I am on the internet. I won't change who I am, but I want to be more aware, you know, of the imprint that I'm leaving on social media because I do have sons and I hope to be a grandmother one day. And when I'm long gone, even if my channel gets taken down, one of my sons take my, you know, there may be clips of my lives of things that I've said on the internet for my future grandkids to come across one day. And would I be embarrassed of what they may come across? So I have to be aware of that, you know? So thank you. I love you guys too. Yes. Listen, Linda, I'm telling you, I can't change that. I can't change that. You know, thank you. I love you guys too. I can't change who I am. I can't. Because the day that I feel like who I am isn't accepted on the internet, then there's no place for me on the internet. You know, if I ever conform, I can't conform. I can't. That's just who I am, right? Cindy from New York that curses a lot, talks with her hands, all this stuff, right? Has no neck, has 4 necks, depending on who you talk to. Some people, Sophie has no neck. Some people say I have 12 necks. So it all depends on who you talk to. That shit don't bother me. I still come on camera. Always will. I'm over here testing out nail polishes and coming out. Don't care. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered, you know? It's crazy how people like Lori make us. Yes, yes. And that's the thing. People like Lori and Lisa and all those other people, it does. It helps me to kind of self-reflect, like, damn, you know? And I think that should be, thank you. I know my New York accent, right? My Puerto Rican New York accent. I've just really been trying to do a lot of self-reflecting. I have 5 sons that I love more than life itself. I've made a lot of mistakes. I was an addict. And I want to, when I'm not here anymore, right? Because nobody knows when it's your time, right? I just lost my brother-in-law, you know, and I wasn't able to get to Philly because I haven't been feeling well. You know, Friday was his viewing, and family came from Florida and all over, and I wasn't able to get there because I'm not well. You know, my son went and paid my respects, and I wasn't able to be there for my sister-in-law. I love my sister-in-law so much. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law helped me get clean when I was in Philly. They were the ones that took me to detox, and my brother-in-law passed away, and I loved him so much. You know, I really wasn't going to share that on the internet. And I felt so bad I couldn't be there for my sister-in-law. She's one of the best people I know in this world. Like my sister-in-law will give you the shirt off her back, and she's raised 4 of the most amazing sons ever. You know, my nephews, and things like that just make you think about life more. You know, I'm at an age where I want to be a grandma. You know, I want to have the joy of having a grandchild, and I just don't want to take life for granted. You know, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. You know, oh yes, I know your birthday too, mama. I know your birthday's in a few days. But it's just I just been reflecting a lot, guys. You know, especially because my health, diabetes, and all this stuff that I just found out I have, and I want to be around for a long time. You know, as long as I can, right? You never know, right? You never know. Um, thank you guys. You guys are great. George, I know I love my George. But anyway, I'm just saying that to say that there's just so many more important things. You know, I'm gonna be petty sometimes, trust and believe it. Still got my live coming. Still got my live coming that I promised you guys with the receipts and all that. That's still that's coming. That's coming. Somebody asked me, will it be before Christmas? And in all honesty, I'm gonna wait till after Christmas because you already know I'm a sucker like that. I'm gonna wait till after Christmas because y'all not ready. But that live is still coming. But I'm trying to be more aware of my presence here and what I say and what I do. My little brother's death changed my perspective totally, and I'm so sorry for your loss. And Teresa has been having a hard time too. You know, Bliss Chris, so many people have been having a hard time right now, you know, and I think about that. And that's why I thought this year's not about me. I've been blessed, guys. I've been blessed. So many amazing friends. And it's not about me this year. I want people to realize that, you know, Christmas used to be really stressful for me, especially when my kids were, you know, growing up. I wanted to be able to get them everything I could, and I would get overwhelmed with Christmas. And I had to realize that Christmas, you know, is a big deal, the lights and all of that. But I show my sons I love them every day. I do little things for them to show them how much I love them every day, you know. And if I can't do it for Christmas, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? I'm trying to just think like that. Yes, happy birthday, Corn's mom. Your birthday's in 2 days, mama. 2 days, you know. Happy birthday to you. I don't know. I just think that we just need to be a little more aware, you know, that a lot of people are going through hard times. A lot of people are struggling right now in silence. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm not homeless. My sons made sure I had a place to live. You know, I heard from my ex-husband. I mean, I haven't heard from him, but my son got to speak to him, so I know that he's alive, you know. And that's all I can ask for, right? Just make sure he's alive. So I don't know. I just want everybody to know that it's okay. It's okay that everybody has times where it gets hard. It gets hard, and you're not alone. And don't overwhelm yourself with Christmas. You know, if you can't do it, listen, the day after Christmas, all those sales, you know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay, you know? So yeah, yeah. And so I thank you all for being here. I just really hope I got my point across. Y'all know I'm petty, y'all know I curse a lot. Curse like a sailor. But my heart is usually in comes from a good place. You know what I mean? And it's Christmas and it's New Year's, and a lot of people, it's hard for them. They lost loved ones. The holidays are hard. I lost my mom too. You guys know. The holidays are hard. The holidays are hard, you know. But so anyway, I just want to come and bring some more positivity here. I spoke about this situation because it bothered me, because those girls deserve to be protected. And as parents and as we need to protect our kids, not exploit them for the internet, Hey, my Sophie, how are you? Thank you. And I'm glad that you're here. And I thank you for being here. Seriously. I know it's so hard for me not to curse. I want to curse all the time. Like I have to teach myself all the time. But I've heard through the grapevine, it's not ladylike. I've heard it's not ladylike. So I'm trying to curb my cursing a little bit so that my message will be more well received. And so many of my lives won't get demonetized. I don't monetize my lives until after. So that's why you guys are not getting ads. As soon as my live is over, then I monetize it. And sometimes it goes straight to yellow. So it's not a big deal. But, the only reason I don't want them to get demonetized is because then it gets pushed to a broader audience. If it gets yellow, they don't push you out. You know what I mean? And I want people to see my lives, of course. That's why I'm on YouTube. I want views. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't want views. I don't want anybody to watch me. Then I could talk to myself in the mirror. I want views. I want people to come across my content and find some use with it. So I'm not gonna be like, I don't want nobody to watch me. Like, that's crazy. Girl, Sophie, so have I. I can't watch Lisa because Lisa's Groundhog Day. Lisa, it angers me because she's really deep in addiction. She's deep and she's gonna say what she has to say because she I think a lot of people may not realize who maybe have never had a cocaine addiction, especially a crack addiction. That high only lasts a few minutes, and you're chasing that high the rest of the day for a few minutes. And the need for it is like something, my DOC was opiates, and cocaine took me places that being sick never took me. You know what I mean? So my heart breaks for her, but I get furious at the entitlement she has, the attitude she has, that she thinks that every day, multiple times a day, people have to supply her with money for her habit. She's not hungry. She's living with her family. The things she's putting her family through, the embarrassment, all of that, having to deal with her not being hygienic is gross in itself, so I don't watch really because it's the same thing. She's going to come on and cry and pretend that she's hungry and she's cold when she's out there of her own free will. Go in the house, eat some food. She wants to get high, guys. That's it. Point blank. There's nothing else. Anybody who's believing that she's hungry, she's not. Anybody who's believing she doesn't have what she's fine. Her father makes sure he gets her smokes. He gets her little cigarettes. She eats. She's fine. She had the nerve to say she's allergic to ground beef, but yes, she can eat a steak. She went to get a hoagie, a roast beef. Roast beef is still beef. Ground meat is just ground up beef. So if you're allergic to chopped meat, you're allergic to beef. Like, she doesn't like it. She probably doesn't like the way ground beef tastes. I don't like ground beef, right? If you put ground beef, a steak in front of me, give me the steak. Ground beef only like in spaghettis. She doesn't like it. There's no way she's allergic to ground beef, but she's not allergic to beef. Like she's an entitled, spoiled brat. She is. She's entitled, and she expects people to every day, all day, take care of her. She hounds people still behind the scenes because you'll see her come on live and say, behind the scenes, they're not answering me. She expects these people to keep giving her money all day, every day, 5 and 6 times a day, every time she wants to get high again. And until people stop giving her money, until people stop sending her money, she will not leave the app. It's working. It's working for her. So people keep believing she's not getting money. She's getting money, because if she wasn't getting money, she wouldn't come on anymore. She would not come on anymore if it didn't work for her. Trust and believe that. People keep giving her money. She's going to keep coming on. People saying go to rehab. The only way she's going to go to rehab is if people stop sending her money. Stop sending her $1, $2. Stop it. Let her hit rock bottom. She's never gonna stop. She says that she has no smoke, but obviously smoking. She'll be smoking, and it's crazy. She's smoking, guys. And let me tell you something. If you don't have cigarettes, quit smoking. I quit smoking because it was expensive. Cigarettes are expensive. And hello, right? If I'm on a budget, cigarettes had to be cut from my budget, and I quit smoking. Point blank. Like, and I never thought I could quit smoking. Trust me. I was like, I never quit. I quit. And it's going to be a year that I don't smoke cigarettes. Like, she is an entitled brat. She's an entitled brat. Like, you think people, it's not that easy. Yes, it is that easy. You have no choice. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. When I quit using drugs 23 years ago, cigarettes was the one thing I always thought I couldn't quit. And I had to use what I learned in recovery towards cigarettes. And I had to convince myself, Cindy, if you could quit drugs, you can't quit cigarettes. It's because I was telling myself I couldn't. You know what I mean? And I had to remind myself and utilize everything I learned in recovery. If I could quit using drugs, I could quit smoking cigarettes. And when I set my mind to it, and I said, Cindy, you can do it. Convince yourself you can. I quit. And I haven't smoked a cigarette. And I haven't. And I never thought that was a thing. And it is a thing. And my breathing is better. I still have my little vape. But listen, Linda, I'm weaning myself off of a vape. And I'm not spending, $10 a day. In New York, it was $17. Here in Jersey, it's $10 a pack of cigarettes. That's ridiculous. That's $70 a week. Who has $70 a week to spend on cigarettes? Not I, said the cat. So $18 a week compared to $70 a week. And I'm hoping to stop smoking my vape too. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. The north side of Pittsburgh is filled with crack and heroin. Those are my stomping grounds. Yeah, see? And I used to live in Philly. I'm from New York, right? But I lived in Philly, and I remember drugs were crazy out there too. Never been to Pittsburgh, but it's Pennsylvania, right? And she has to want it. Like I saw her, she was on somebody's channel named Mandy, and she was being honest. Like, yeah, her family, her parents feed her, all this stuff that we know, right? But then she still goes right back to her account, and it's a game. It's I don't mean it's a game, but I mean it's a game she's playing. It's a role she's playing. She's crying and putting on the tears and this stuttering thing. It's manufactured, and she knows that. And she admits that anywhere else she goes, she'll tell people the truth. But then she's still led by her addiction, and she's going to continue to do it. And she's not ready to go to rehab because she's scared, and she knows a month is not going to do it. She said it on Mandy's. A month, I'm going to come back, because she has to. A month is not enough. Okay. Before I got clean, I went to a rehab, and I came home and I got high the same day. I hadn't had time to learn coping skills, to learn any other way to deal with the boredom. She said it. Oh, I get bored. You think it's boredom, and it's not. It's just you have no coping skills. So nothing seems fun without a drug. I've been there. She needs long-term. She needs to learn to be able to function without chasing that high all day. And until she finds coping skills, things are not going to seem fun at first, because that's not normal. You're normally high all day and chasing the high, and all these behaviors all surround your drug. And so it's going to feel alien to you at first. That's why she needs to be removed long-term until she's able to then come back and have the skills to deal with triggers and stuff. You know what I mean? So it takes a while. But yes. Oh my God, that's awesome, Mama T. January 5th. Yeah. For me in February, it'll be a year. So I still just 2 more months, almost a year. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yes, so much money, Sophie. So much money not smoking cigarettes, and I feel better. I still can't stop smoking. Coffee. Listen, when I went to get my coffee this morning, the guy was like, "Girl, you think the coffee's big enough?" I was like, listen. I drink half and I save half. That's what I do. I'm not giving up my coffee. I used to drink 6 cups of coffee a day. So now at least I put all 6 cups in 1 cup. Listen, it tricks my mind. It's not that much coffee. I can't give up my coffee. That's crazy. You're asking for too much. But I also thought I couldn't stop smoking. Mask guy Johnny. I swore I couldn't stop. And I started using vapes. And I was still like, preferred cigarettes over my vapes until I found a vape that I preferred over cigarettes. It just clicked. I'm telling you, it takes time, but when you're ready, it'll just click, because that's what it did for me. I never thought that was, but it just clicked. I just preferred a vape over my cigarettes. And then I was like, the cigarettes started tasting nasty to me. And I was like, okay, I'm ready. And that's when I just stopped. I just stopped and didn't look back. Yeah. And give yourself time and you'll know when you're ready. I would try maybe a vape, or they have some ones that are coffee, a caffeine, that have no nicotine and stuff. They have more healthier options, with vapes. I know people are afraid with vapes that they're just as unhealthy. So I would look into other ways, and see. Yeah, she has to leave. She has to remove herself from there. Some people need to hit rock bottom. They have to, because if you're enabling her, she's not gonna, why would she stop if she's getting the money? And even though it's not fun, because when I was ready to stop, it wasn't fun anymore. But that was just the addiction. It was like a hamster wheel. No matter how unhappy I was, I couldn't find the way out of it until I was given no choice, and she still has money coming in. She's not going to give it up. She's not going to give it up. I didn't have the luxury of rehab. I was forced cold turkey because I kept blowing off rehab. If she's got to go cold, she's she's going to hate life if she has to go cold turkey. And she still has the maintenance medications. She's been on them for 20 years. And maintenance medications may be a part of her life, right? Some people, I don't judge. But I think that has become a crutch for her. Her being on maintenance medications became a crutch for her, where she was able to venture into other substituting, because she wasn't in recovery, right? She just abstained and took care of the symptoms of the opiate addiction, which was maintenance medications, but she didn't do any work on herself to learn coping skills and different behaviors and all this stuff. And so all she did was, she still had that addictive personality. So she substituted, because now she didn't have the withdrawal. She wasn't sick, but she hadn't changed any of her behaviors. So all she did was substitute to something just as deadly, so. Yes, right? Exactly. You have to do something with your time. You have to. Yes, they have a coffee vape. They have a caffeine vape. I think it's called Pure. The name brand, it's a caffeine. It's a caffeine vape. I know. My son was like, "Ma, you need to look into that." I know. I need to stop with this coffee. This is ridiculous. This is like the biggest cup ever. Quick check. They already know. I have so many points. So many points because I'm always with the damn coffee. I love you too. Right? Yes. I had to find my flavor. And my flavor was the sour watermelon candy. This was the flavor. I was like, girl, I'm done. That cigarette tastes disgusting. You only used to not be sick. That's why I used. Yep. Because I didn't want to be sick. Withdrawals were the worst. And then you have to start working on changing the behaviors. You know what I mean? That's why you get the physical symptoms under control. Like you go to rehab or detox to take away the body aches and all of that. And then you have to do work mentally. It's not just a physical, you know what I mean? And it becomes a part of your life. You learn to cope. I learned to cope when my mom passed away, when my sister passed away. I didn't use, I had a lot of trauma, and I didn't use because I had learned to cope. And that's important. That's what I always tell people. You have to learn to cope. If you learn to cope, you have one of the strongest tools in your recovery arsenal is learning to cope, So I don't know. It's huge. I love it. I love it. That's my coffee. I need my coffee. But I thank you guys. I thank you guys. Yes, you have to work every day. Every day that you're alive, you evolve, you grow, you learn. You're a work in progress. You're a work in progress. You know what I mean? So every day I work on myself. That's why I still do a program. I still do my recovery program because I'm never that far removed. I can always relapse. I always know that, right? I'm not cured, right? Um, but I work on it every day, every day. You know, I speak to a counselor, all of this stuff. So because I'm never gonna be far removed. But I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I've missed you guys. And every time I come live, I always feel good when I come live, you know. I really, really, yeah, I do too. I still do my steps. You know, and I'm grateful and I deal with life on life's terms, right? You know. So I hope you guys I'm going to do. Oh, good. That would be awesome. Sophia, I've missed you. So yeah, do a pre-recorded. I almost was gonna do that. I swear to God, I was like, maybe I shouldn't go live. Maybe I should do a pre-recorded video. Da-da-da. And I haven't paid for my StreamYard, or else it would have been pre-recorded. But I have to figure out, just use my damn beautiful camera that Vera got me last year for my birthday. Love that camera. It's fire. 4K camera. I have to figure out how to record on it. So I'm going to figure it out so that I could do pre-recorded and upload them to my channel. But have a great week, everybody. Mama T, I've missed you so much. And seriously, I've missed you so much. And you made my night by being here. And I love you. And I hope your son is well. And I'm sorry about your dog. I thank you guys for being here. And Steven, I've missed you too, my girl. I'm so happy to see you. Yes, I love you guys. I have to, Vera. I have to figure it out because that camera is amazing. My son was using it. He was like, Mom. I was like, don't put my camera down. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you could click that like for me, you know what I mean? I would appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great day. Corn's mom, if I don't go live before the 10th, 2 days, happy birthday. I will be back this week because I have to do a members only live, guys. I have to. I miss my guys. Hey, Christina, my girl. You did? Yay. So I kept you company while you rapped. Good. That makes me very happy. I love you, George, my George. George, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. And thank you for being here, Mask Guy Johnny. I see you in the chats. And I thank you for being here. It means a lot. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna put my silly outro and nos vemos, soon. Si Dios quiere, God willing, right? I love you guys and I hope you have a great evening. Put my silly outro of my son.
You left us here with Joe, but why Joe? Are you mad at me? Cause that one time I ain't pour you water, I was busy on my phone. Oh, I get it, we ain't good enough for you. I saw a mouse at the job and I warned you. I thought that would be enough to deserve your time, but clearly that ain't real enough for you. You told me that I look like Harry Potter. I said back that I kiss your mama. Not really, but I wish that I did. Now I'm thinking about it, I should've threw that line on ya. You lucky I'm not fond of drama, or else I would've went to Dennis and told him when you saw him first time that he looked like a llama. Man, Sydney, man, you know it's not gonna be the same without you, man. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. It's not gonna be the same at the restaurant. I told you I'll make it soft for you, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. This is a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song. This is just a goodbye song.